Hello guys, this is my video. Please like and subscribe if you like it. So this is the first page. I started it May 4th, 2022. I ended up finishing it September 3rd. I drew myself in this page, and then I also drew myself as a cat, then a whole bunch of other random things. I was trying to, draw hands. It didn't really turn out. And I drew anthurium plants as well. Here's another page, I guess, of random things. I drew the playing card, I painted on the playing card, and I also drew a cat with a snazzy little tie. I hope you enjoy him as much as I do. I drew a picture of my friend's foot, so Piper, if you're watching this, hello. I ended up drawing on playing cards a lot. Not playing cards, god dang it. I drew on a lot of post-it notes, so here's some of that, with a house leaking some mysterious fluids and a little ghost. Here's another little ghosty boy. I tried to use watercolor, but it was like my first time using it, so it wasn't as good as it could be. Here's a bunch of eyes of fish and butterflies. Here's an eye I did. On the right is the first one I did, then on the left page it's the ones I did last. Here's some bunnies. Yeah, bunnies. On this page, me and my friend Piper did these. We took turns every 5 minutes to draw something in coloring. It's very random, but I think it turned out pretty nice. I did the first page that has all the jellies and the cherry guy. Then me and her did the second page. This was when I was going back into Sketchbook and redrawing some of the pages. I drew my friend Piper and a dinosaur and a clown dude, I guess. This one I didn't have any inspiration that day, that's why it looks so bare. So this is Timothy and Bertha. Basically, they're parasites and they eat children who try to steal their money. Here's some bows inspired by Sailor Moon. This one is basically the same thing, along with a post-it with Sykkuno underneath it and the Amigops. For this one, I just took a bunch of random supplies I had, taped it in there. I put a feather, some stickers, and then paintings I did before, and I cut them out and then put them in there. So here's that. And then I drew this guy's toast as well. I met somebody on Omegle who was going through the hurricane, so I drew a bird saying you'll be okay. Here's some birds, then underneath is a seal, I think it is, eating an octopus or a squid. I think it's an octopus. And then it says, "Thank you for being #1 best broski. That's for you, Piper, I love you." Here's some very random drawings. I honestly don't know what it's supposed to be. Kinda looks like a squid mixed with a dog. And then there's a yellow creature eating his nose. Here's the Pink Panther and a snake. Yeah. I put some acrylic paint all over the page and swirled it. It turned out like this, and I used metallic paints as well. This is something I like to call dumpster fire. It's where you take a bunch of different mediums and draw all over the page with bad drawings, and it turns out like this. It was very hard to open up that sticky note. I'm so sorry. That was a draw this in your style that I did. Here's just another little overview of it. So yeah, there's alien cats and dogs. There's a plant, a dinosaur, and like a smiley face kind of thing. Here's an eye I did, and it says, "Don't do drugs." Yeah. Here's another dumpster fire I did. That's Gerald, the T-Rex. He looks dead. He has some flies surrounding him. Here's another eye. I also drew one of my characters that I drew in the next page. Well, in one of the other pages, named Fig. I think it was Fig. I'm pretty sure it's Fig. He's just a little plant dude. So this wolf character dude was based on a sticker. I decided to say give eyes for some reason because he kind of looks scary. And then this is the angry plant dude I was talking about named Fig. This says you're a B word FU, and it's a little bird. And these are just random drawings I did. Here's another bird saying hi. And a little dragon dude. This was me testing out new watercolors I got. So I did the panda painting. Sorry for the cat noises, that's my cat Klepto. But I did the panda painting, and my friend Piper did the painting of the frogs. I love that so much. She's such a great artist. Here's some drawings of sea creatures that I got from a book. Here's cake and another bento box. I did the first page, and then Piper did the second page, which turned out amazing. Here's another bird being very mean. use a cat creature. Yeah, and some birds. This was another drawing, like, page, I guess, that I didn't really know what to draw. This is where I stuck a bunch of... This is when I first started putting things into my sketchbook. And I kind of went crazy. This is lyrics from a song I like. From the Front Bottoms. I also drew a turtle on like this sparkly circle thing. And I got a patch from Piper of a dragonfly, which I decided to put in my sketchbook. This side was... That's just something I got strawberry mochi with my friend. And then there's this page. And then both of those flip up as well. This was to show, like, for me to remember Bear Paw Beach and also food that I got that day. Use like a wolf thing. He had snot coming out of his nose and drool coming out of his mouth. I think he's sick. Use a fancy little octopus with a top hat, a bow tie, and a cane. He's very fancy. I added a little face on him. Use some dinosaurs and dragon creatures. I like the one screaming the most, not gonna lie. This page doesn't really look complete, but I kind of like the fact that not all of it is colored in. That is just a ghost witch type of dragon thing. Here's a bunch of eyes I did. I put glitter on 2 of them. And then I also drew a dragon creature as well. Use another dumpster fire. This is probably my favorite one. This is the last one I did. My favorite creature I drew was the green, like, frog. I guess it would be a frog with antlers. That little guy. Here's another page where I just took paintings I already did and plopped them in there. Here's a dinosaur creature with a frog hat. This creature was much like the other pages where I didn't have much inspiration that day. Here's a bunch of things, I guess. There's stickers, different pieces of paper in there. Here's a cat. It's supposed to be my cat Klepto. Here's two people I met online, and I decided to make them into my own different creatures. So that one's Frank, the blue one, and then the orange one is Ted. Here's a bunny eating an apple. And here's the pop cat, if you know what that is. And then here's a cat being lifted up. Here's different animals. So there's a goose in an outfit, a cat wrapped up in a sock, a snail, a frog in that little circle, a caterpillar, and then a pumpkin, and two of my dragon creatures that I do. Here's a bird and a monster type dude. Then I drew my mom as well. It didn't really turn out that well, but she says she likes it, so I guess that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Here's a mouse in between two pieces of wood, I think it is, and a fish. Here's a capybara. I didn't really finish him because I didn't want to, but he's very chunky. I put paint on the page and swirled it a little bit. That's from Steven Universe. I forgot his name though. Here's just a character saying hi, and then underneath is another eye. I'm very obsessed with eyes. Well, I was when I drew this sketchbook. Here's another mean bird. Yeah, he's very mad, I guess. That's a quote from my friend Piper. And then this was the start of Inktober. I only did a couple of the prompts in Inktober, I think only 4 or 5. This was the first one, which was a gargoyle. And then this was another one. The prompt for this one was scurry, so I decided to draw a mouse and a cat. Here's another dinosaur, dragon, monster thing, and then for this prompt was a bat. So I drew a bat, but he's standing on feet. Here's another bird. I'm obsessed with birds as well. And then for this prompt it was scallops, so I did some scallops. I was gonna do the next prompt, which was fire, but I didn't have any inspiration for that. And then here's some pumpkins that I didn't get around to doing. Oh, I guess I lied. This is another dumpster fire I did. At first it wasn't gonna be a dumpster fire, but I messed up on the page, so I decided to make it into a tiny little dumpster fire. Here's some birds fighting over something, and then the kid is just in the middle of it. This is a page I did while I was in the hospital. It's very random. There's another pig. There's a pumpkin. I ended up naming him Jack. And then there's a cake dude and a turtle. I did this also in the hospital, and it's just a bunch of plants and flowers and stuff, along with a panda ghost thing. Here's some more plants. I was very obsessed with anthurium plants. Here's this one. I tried to do a bonsai tree, but it turned out bad, so yeah, that duck is roasting my drawing. I never finished this drawing. I was going to, but I decided not to. And then I did a semi-realistic orange, but I didn't really put much detail into it. And then that's Max Wellington, the monkey. Here's a demon, a devil sort of creature. I don't know, I thought he was cute. Then here's some different animals, insects. Here's that. I didn't finish that one because I didn't really like it. There's a dragon, and then I did a heart, a human heart, and I put glitter paint over it. I was going to go for like I was gonna do a whole thing on different organs in the body, so that's why I drew lungs and underneath this one. Oh, I didn't show it, never mind. I used crayons for this one, and I did tteokbokki. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. A slice of avocado cake, a cat. I didn't color him in though, and a plant and some shrimp. Used some drawings I did with a different type of paint. It was much thinner. I think it turned out alright. I put some glitter paint over that. Then I used the same paint for these two and the purple one. And for the pear, I just used watercolor markers. Not watercolor, water-based markers, I am so sorry. Use unicorn. Here's some things that I saw on Pinterest and I drew that. A bento box, a puffin, and a donut. That's klepto. Then I put Uno Reverse card in there, and I did mochi again because mochi is pretty good. This page, I didn't really put much thought into it. On this page though, I put a peach. I thought it looked like a butt, so I put butts. I don't know what that says. I'm gonna assume it says something for Piper. If I figure out what it says, I'll put it in, I guess. When I showed this page to other people, they said it looked like two parents fighting in front of their child. I'm gonna assume the child was the chicken. Sorry about klepto. But here's the peach that I painted for you guys in the first video. And I drew a bunch of things around it. I drew Gerald again. I drew Cherry, a capybara, and also Fig. This page I didn't finish, but I did this. This was supposed to be a video, but it got too long, and I didn't think you guys would want to see that. But here's some more of the strawberry mochi I got with Piper, and then underneath that is green tea mochi I got from my sister Brianna. And then this is a note that I got from Brianna, the one with the cloud sticker on it. And then the other one is a thing I got from one of my teachers. And then that card up there was from my brother's wedding. My therapist drew that fish, but everything else I drew. And then I was also 6 days binge free with that. And I drew some Ranchu goldfish and a cat. And then some more fish. This is Sam and Phil. They're just saying hi to each other. These guys are best friends, if you can't tell. This one's saying bring it in, and then that one's screaming no, but they're both wearing froggy hats. Here's this one, and they're talking bad about each other behind each other's backs. Please don't do this in real life. This was just a drawing, just for fun. Then here's a squid dude. That says Lip Leroy the balloon. And here's a devil. And then here's an Uno reverse card. And then a cowboy cat. And this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry about my voice, I have a speech impediment. But yeah, this is the end of the video. Please comment down below if you liked it.